that the beginning of? That's right, in my life. In fact, today, that's what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to show you a simple way to approach it. I'm going to play it real slow, though. It's played a lot faster, I think, than the way I'm going to go through it. But the purpose of me doing this is to show you that when you're trying to pick out the melody with your chords, that sometimes you just don't have to make the whole chord. You can use partial chords and bring that melody out. So I'm going to show that to you today as we go through this. I'm going to play it in the key of G, and we'll keep it mostly right up here. I mean, there's different ways to play it where you can pick your G7th down here, and there's just so many. We're not going to do that. We're just going to keep it simple up here. And we're going to go through it step by step. And I'll put chord charts out, and hopefully you'll gain something from it. Then you can take it and create your own, make it your own. You don't have to copy exactly the way. I'm not playing it the way I've seen many styles. Certainly, I'm just doing my own thing here, trying to bring out that melody with those chords and do it in such a way that for me it's doable. And hopefully you find it doable for you as well. Okay, so why don't we just get started with that? And so we're playing in G, and we have the guitar in standard tuning. And I hope you can hear me all right. And bring this microphone a little bit closer here. Okay, so when I'm picking, again, I'm going to finger pick, and for the most part, my thumb is going to be playing strings 6, 5, and 4. And fingers 1, 2, and 3, they're going to be playing strings 3, 2, and 1. When we count the strings, we'll start counting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that the low E is actually the 6 will be counted as 6, and the high E is the 1. Okay, so strings 3, 2, and 1 are being picked by fingers 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and you'll see it, and I'll try to show it to you as we go along, and I'll take it as slow as I can. And you might have to just kind of repeat it, look at it over and over again, and look at my finger formation. I'm trying to get this as close as possible so you can see both hands. And so I think this will work right here. So let's start out with that first part. Start with that, I'm making a G chord. Actually, I'm just playing part of the notes here. You notice you can do it several ways. You can put your pointer there and put your pinky finger, on the 3rd fret, 1st string, so it looks like this. Or you can do it this way, or whatever way is comfortable for you. I find myself doing it different ways depending on what I'm going into next. Okay, so cover those 2 strings at the 3rd fret. And so what I do to start out is I'm plucking strings 6 and 2 together. It's kind of like a pinch there. And then the ring finger picks I moved up. Usually I play down here. But I want you to be able to see my fingers. Okay? So that ring finger picks the 1st string. And then you're going to make a shape. Well, actually you're going to play strings 3 and 2 open. Then you'll make a shape that looks like this. And move up 1 fret. Got it? And then go to the D chord. And I put those up there so you can see them. So it sounds like this. It's that first part. And do that twice, and then you go into the song. Now you notice I started out with just a couple of notes, and then I hit the chord, okay, the G chord. So it's open, hammer on the 4th string, 2nd fret, then play the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then open. Got that? Okay. So, G chord, and then I do a hammer on, again with the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then open 2nd string. Got that? And then what I do is I play a 2-note, I guess you call it a double stop, and then go to an E minor. And what this is, if you look at the chords on the chord charts, in fact, you can get that at Ultimate Guitar. If you go on Ultimate Guitar, look up In My Life and put it in G, you'll see that. So if you look on Ultimate Guitar, you'll see that it goes to a D. And so to get that D, instead of just playing the 1 note, I pick up here at the B with it. Sounds good, and it brings the melody out, okay? So it's just those 2 notes. Got that? G. There's that. Now here we're going to hit, and I do it. This is 2nd fret. Open 2nd string. So we're on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret, and then open 2nd string, and then play that again by using this chord called C6. It's actually a C chord, but what you do is you take your middle finger and just roll it over and pick up the 2nd fret, 3rd string. See it? Watch it. You might find that hard to do. You might find it easier just, I don't know how else you can do it. It just works for me. I don't know if it's I'm a little bit double jointed. Can you do that? Maybe that's why I can do it. I don't know. Let me know if you're able to do that. But I like that chord because you can roll over to it, you can pick up that note. Otherwise, you just have to play the note and play the C chord. And then you're going to go to the C minor, except you can do it this way. Just play 2 notes of it. There's the D we just did. It's the same formation, just up 1 fret, back to that D, and then G. Okay, so what do we have so far? I don't know if I showed you that right there. That is a C7, a G7th. You can do it this way too. There's the C. Okay, so let me back up. I made a mistake there because I missed something, and I think it's an important chord because it kind of puts flavor into the melody. So let's start again from the beginning. There's that D, E minor, and then I go to this G7th. And I'll show you the chord formation up there, but you can do it this way. That's kind of the traditional G7th. You know you could do it up here too. It's like a C minor shape here, or it's a C7th shape up here, except you just move it up here. and it's at the 8th fret, and that shape becomes a G7th, okay? So you could do it there too if you want. Okay, that was just extra. I told you I wasn't going to get up into this, but sometimes it just happens. All right, so back to the beginning. There's a C6. There's the C minor. There's that, picking up that D note. Okay, and then G, and then you repeat that. Got that? Now we do that last part. So basically I'm doing another hammer on 3rd string open, hammer onto the 2nd fret, then go to the E minor. So I'm going to do that an easy way. My tendency is to want to move up here, but I know that might get confusing. So I'm going to just do a G to a D, maybe like a D sus, and just play strings 4 or 3 and 2. Okay, so it sounds like this. So that part's open strings 3 and 2, then play an F major 7th, open, 2nd fret 3rd string open. Now here I'm going to take you to an A chord. And I know that's a barred A. If you can do it, I think it sounds great. But you could just make an F shape right here and just play strings 4, 3, 2, 1. It just sounds better than to do the A here. It doesn't give you that note you want right there. That kind of pauses the song, okay? So let's do that last part, and we'll slow it down again, okay? So it's... So here's how that part goes. Though I never you want that in melody in there. Watch. You notice I'm just using my middle finger. I'm staying on the 2nd fret, okay, to get that melody, but we're going to throw a couple chords in there with it. Did you see that? Instead of I'm doing minor. There's a G and the D. And I'm emphasizing strings 3 and 2 there. Watch my fingers. Okay. So after the first, that hammer on, hit that E minor. it again. Got it. Then open second string. That's an F major seventh. It's like an F chord, except you're not playing the high E or the first string. Open second string. Okay. Still on that second fret. Then you go do it again. E minor. Go to the A chord, and I'm barring it here. If you can't do that, just play it at the 5th fret like an F. So here you're just going to play out some notes. 5, 6, 5, 3, 5. Got that? There's that C minor again. So again. So give that a try. And again, pay attention to the fact that you do not have to play all the chord when you're finger styling. You don't have to make that full formation. You can just take it partial chords sometimes if it's got your note in it and play those 2 strings, and it will bring the melody out while you're playing it. It's not to say you don't ever play the full chord. I'm just saying sometimes it helps to do this. You'll notice in songs like Blackbird, that's exactly how they do it. Those are all just 2 notes at a time, and they're partial chords basically, or some people call them double stops. I'm not quite sure what the right term is for it, but in any case, it works. And so, for this also it works, and at least I use it, and it works for me, and it sometimes just brings in a sound that I'm looking for. Okay, so let's just kind of go through it. I'm going to kind of pause in the midst of it as we go along because I don't want to get a copyright, but again, it goes like this. You're going to do that twice. There's your D note that you're picking up, and you're doing it this way. There's your G7th, or you can do it here. There's that C6 to a C. There's your C minor, the 2 notes there. G. That last part. So take that and work on it. See if you can make something out of it. Work on each little part. And then you can also find these chords on Ultimate Guitar, or if you just go to Google and put in My Life, Beatles, and then when you get to it, you'll find it in the key of G. I think they did it in the key of A, but a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll just capo at the second fret and use the same chord as the G chord. And so they'll be in A so they can play along with the music as well, depending on what level you're at, if you're not really into bar chording, you know. But, okay, so that should, I hope that helps you some, and I hope it helps you to see that you can take a chord and not use the whole chord, just use a couple notes of it, but you're creating the formation, it's there, or you're creating the partial formations of the chord. It makes it a little faster, a little easier, your fingers don't have to work as much, and you can bring the melody in by doing that. So give it a try and see what you think, and let me know in the comments. And, well, I think we're going to leave it right there. I want to thank everyone for joining us on the Zoom call. I'm going to be posting that. It's for the members only. But by the way, if you want to be a member, it's available. It's like $3 a month. And if you don't like it, you can always end it. But I put special videos out. And the big thing is that we do meet on the phone through a Zoom call. So we can see each other, share guitars, share ideas, share things that are new happening to us, or things that we're learning. And it's a lot of fun. So for the members, that video that we did the other day, or the recording that we have of our Zoom call, is going to be put out either tonight or tomorrow morning. All right. I'll talk to you all, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in this world.